Hey y'all. So, I just got up and I just decided to jump on here. Don't have myself all fixed up or anything like that, but it's currently Sunday and I've been I just came on here to say, let me tell you guys about this situation I went through. I was stressing about something, right? And in my mind, I'm like, how am I going to get this thing done before a certain time? It would have only been like 2 weeks I had. And I was like, God, this is why it is important to fast and pray, because God answers. You understand me? So I fasted on the situation. I was like, God, I don't know how this is going to happen before this 2 weeks, but I need it to happen. And y'all, I still was stressing on the situation. Even though I was praying to God, I still was holding on to the situation. And it was just stressing me out. And a lot of times we hold on to things, we be asking God to help us. Lord, help me to do this, help me to do that. But we will not let go and give it to Him. We will not let go completely and give it to Him. So I still was stressing about it, even though I fasted and I prayed. I still was stressing about it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take matters into my own hands, right? Because that thing that I was stressing about that night, I let it go. I was like, you know what, God, if that don't come through, I mean, I don't think it's going to come through. And I just, my mind is totally off of that. Like, I completely forget about that now, right? And so I started to take matters into my own hands. And like I said, that night, I let go of it fully, out of my mind, everything. I had already come to terms that that's not going to happen. Even though that was wrong, I should have, completely trusted God. And so the next day, I took matters into my own hands, right? And anyways, like I said, I took matters into my own hands. And as I was going through my day, right, the very thing that I let go before I went to bed, y'all, I kid you not, the very thing I let go before I went to bed, I got a call and it was like, whatever it was, whatever the situation was taken care of. And I was like, wow, this is a lesson. Let me tell you all, this is a lesson. Whenever you hold on to things, you are holding on to the time that it takes for God to do that very thing that you want done. The minute you let go and surrender and give it to Him, that is when He moves. And it was less than the 2 weeks. You understand me? All that time I was holding on to it, nothing was happening, y'all. Nothing was happening. The minute I came to terms and I completely let it go, and I was like, you know what? I forget about that. God moved. So let me tell you something. If you're going through something and you see no way out, you need to have faith. You understand me? Have faith. Faith is just like the Bible says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Take that step. You don't know where that step is going to lead you. You don't know if you're gonna make it when you take that step. But let me tell you something. All you have to do is take that step and trust God. Because when we hold on to things, we holding back from our blessings. We holding back from what God has in store for us. So, like I said, the lesson in this is let go and let God. Because the minute you let go, God could do what He has to do for you. And I just decided to just come on and Just give that little bit, that little word. Yeah, God is awesome. And like I say, it's important. Fasting and prayer is powerful. You understand me? Fasting and prayer is powerful. Not saying that, oh, every time you want something, you to use God. But I'm just saying that when you deny flesh, you say you, and you don't have to go a whole day of fasting. You could just take a couple hours, like breakfast. I won't have breakfast, but I'll eat lunch. And you just pray. You pray in the spiritual. Pray in the spiritual, because everything that happens in the physical has to go through the spiritual first. So pray in the in the spiritual, worship God, trust Him, and pray. And start out small. Like I say, you don't have to go a full day of fasting. You could just start out with like I say, let me skip breakfast, but do lunch, or let me skip lunch and do breakfast and dinner, and just ease your way in it. But like I said, continue to trust God, let go and let God, and watch Him move. Thanks for listening, y'all, and I hope I was looking at the right part of the camera, because I be getting confused sometimes. But until next time, it's Latoya. I'm back. Just in case you're confused, when I said I took matters into my own hands, but the night before I let it go fully, what I was meaning was, with that situation, it seems as if something that was supposed to come through wasn't coming through with that situation. So I had forgot about that situation, that it wasn't going to come through, and I was going to take matters into my own hands to get something else. So that's what I mean. But I fully forgot about that situation. I was like, yeah, that's not going to come through. So let me, deal with something else. That's what I meant. Okay, bye. For real now.